Imperial Bank shareholders have questioned the move by the Central Bank of Kenya of placing the bank under receivership and subsequently choosing to pay off depositors. The shareholders argue that they had presented a viable recovery plan to both CBK and receiver manager, the Kenya Deposit Insurance Corporation, which could have seen the bank reopen in December. KTN's Michael Karanja has more.
Since being placed under receivership on October the 13th, the circumstances that led to that move have proved a mystery. Despite that, insights onto the plan to reopen the bank have vastly differed depending on who you asked. On one hand, the Central Bank of Kenya said that Imperial Bank shareholders have been slow in their efforts to revive the bank, but on the other hand, shareholders threw a counter-accusation of a regulator not keen on the laid-out plans. This push and pull seemingly led the central bank on the 2nd of December deciding to initiate the payment process for depositors, further complicating the reopening of the bank. According to a recovery plan put in place by shareholders, 20.3 billion shillings of customer deposits was expected to be converted into equity, with the rest of the amount, 57.7 billion shillings, paid out over 3 years. Their shareholders were willing to inject 10 billion shillings with a proposal to bring on board a strategic investor. However, it is these plans that are said not to have gone down with the regulator and receiver manager who insists the bank ought to bear a higher burden. The stalemate between the regulator, the KDIC, and the bank's shareholders prompted the payment process for depositors through KCB and ATB Bank in December 2015. However, this move has not gone down well with Imperial Bank shareholders who now question the motive, saying it leaves the bank in a precarious position with employees and creditors. The shareholders also say the central bank has not given a clear way forward and now fear the bank could eventually be liquidated. Imperial Bank shareholders will on Tuesday for the first time hold a press conference to highlight the challenges derailing the recovery process. Michael Karanja, KTN Business.